S 嘅第一場賽事啊，未來錦標跑呢個1400米，隨時預備。一開閘嘅時候，一檔都快喎，希國政客最快彈出嚟嘅大愛檔嘅浩迪啦，中間上緊係決勝強擊嚟嘅。樂觀派咧，暫時都係前列位置啊，守住個第3位度啦。外啲位置咧，仲有隻奔流嘅後一格嘅馬位啦，分別見到就實料金塊咧，拍住橙色衫嘅大金主，暫時殿後呢就滿響名嚟嘅，距離前領馬大概就6個馬位度啦。好啦，跑過大概300米段程度啦，咁啊前邊帶頭咧就係奔流帶頭啊，佔先成半個馬位嘅，守住第2位就浩迪啊，第3位決勝強擊啦，第4就希國政客。後邊第5位啦，白衫黑帽樂觀派啊，後一格啦就實料金塊啊，拍住大金主，暫時殿後咧依然咧都係後邊一隻滿響名嚟啊，距離前領馬大概8個馬位到啦。咁啊前邊放順咗就變咗就係奔流喎，佔先成差唔多成3-4個馬位啊。決勝強擊就伏住個第2位，內欄第3浩迪啦，中間上緊嚟係樂觀派嚟嘅，後邊第5位希國政客啊，再後邊先係大金主咧就拍住就實料金塊睇下點追，殿後嗰匹依然都係滿響名嚟嘅。好啦，彎位都差唔多轉完啦，入到嚟最後直路階段啦。前邊啊奔流咧依然都係仲係佔先嘅，後邊上緊嚟決勝強擊啦，樂觀派外邊蠶食上嚟，再出邊係希國政客，中間等緊位咧就實料金塊，入邊嗰隻就唔係好多，就浩迪嚟嘅。咁最後100零米，前邊樂觀派咧暫時齋推嘅啫，入邊奔流唔多，出邊上緊嚟希國政客，中間決勝強擊，接近終點之際，樂觀派再贏1級賽啦，希國政客跑過第2，第3名咧咁啊奔流都仲頂得住喎，入邊仲有隻決勝強擊啊！
好輕鬆啊！樂觀派咁啊，打得小圈咁出閘都好快，跟住個靚位
冇啦。呢啲馬熱咗身，你跟唔到佢噶啦，都已經個級數係0.44高咗啲。
所以見希國政客都好輕鬆啊，第2都啊。
問心嗰句，上次2就算係熱身都唔似贏到1嘅，
今次都係咯，
係啊，有啲距離嘅。不過連贏位就幫你補得到啦。
大家我哋都真係齋推啦，希國政客都係睇住嚟跑啦。
奔流啊都頂住個第3，
奔流就反而盡人事喎，佢想走甩嘅喎，你睇佢。
不過嗰隻大金主又唔係擺前嘅喎，咁更加冇啦，你咪偷下雞嘅啫。
同埋頭先我哋睇大金主出嚟嗰個情況都唔係太理想。
3歲好高難度。
不過5同7就好似就冇乜嘢睇啊，反而跑到翻嚟，即係一路喺後邊係啦，
係啊，跟阿散啊，隻7號
啊。好啦，咁啊樂觀派啊，咁呢場咧對手就冇咁強，我好輕鬆贏咗今屆嘅未來錦標嘅，我哋睇重播啦。
嘅好啦，彎位都差唔多轉完啦，入到嚟最後直路階段啦。前邊啊奔流咧依然都係仲係佔先嘅，後邊上緊嚟決勝強擊啦，樂觀派外邊蠶食上嚟，再出邊係希國政客，中間等緊位咧就實料金塊，入邊嗰隻就唔係好多，就浩迪嚟嘅。咁最後100零米，前邊樂觀派咧暫時齋推嘅啫，入邊奔流唔多，出邊上緊嚟希國政客，中間決勝強擊，接近終點之際，樂觀派再贏1級賽啦，希國政客跑過第2，第3名咧咁啊奔流都仲頂得住喎，入邊仲有隻決勝強擊。
嗰隻滿響名真係流到爆尾支少少，就同你啊博下獎金。
不過班數有啲距離嘅。好咁啊，韋紀力咁啊大熱門無驚無險啦。
1264啊，咁啊暫定賽果。咁啊西澳洲馬跑第4啊。
唔錯啊，佢其實跑得唔差㗎呢場馬。好咁啊，未來錦標都算係正路嘅賽果嘅嚇，1同2都係比較高少少㗎啦。
樂觀派有好似荔灣咁啊，保中啊，今屆
係
咁啊第16場頭馬喎啲馬。
哦，頭馬獎金啊230幾萬啊！
佢都仲有得贏嘅。
而家都6000幾萬嘅港紙攞咗。好，睇下個預計派彩啦。咁啊，跑第1名嘅一個樂觀派，導人派13個半，位置派10個01。第2名2號希國政客，位置派18個半。第3名6號馬奔流，位置派27蚊。第4名4號決勝強擊。連人1搭2 52個半。2重彩1號2號63蚊。3重彩126 231蚊。單 T 係派85蚊。位置 Q 1搭2 24蚊。1搭6 31個半。2搭6 66蚊。easy 啊52蚊，52個半 Q，一號就贏得好容易啊！
其實6號呢啲第3係隨時做到噶嘛，所以正路賽果嚟。
佢上次都第3
啊，一2名佢會困難啲㗎啦，對住呢啲就。
咁啊，當地就今日跑10場啊，
咁啊下一場就難拆解啲㗎啦。男鑽石錦標就即係對手就唔同嘅。
4連環1246啊，271蚊。4重彩1264，一順序1733蚊。
時都係㗎啦，你啲2歲馬嘅時候講求嘅進度啊，
同埋現場嘅發揮啊，即係你起步起得唔順啊，嗰啲好多嘅，咁啊全盤都彎晒㗎可以。
It's been unbelievable. So we've been on the ride of our life. It brings people together. So we've just been so happy, and yeah, we're just so blessed to be a part of it. So.
It's a bit like a family. There's always a good crowd here to support them on. Tell me a little bit about the people involved in the horse.
Yeah, well, it all started just from a family friend getting us all into it, and then from that, mates and other family members got into it, and from there we created a big family between all our owners now. And yeah, like Ron said last week, we've got WhatsApp groups. We're just one big family, which is really good. So. Yeah, we're really happy.
It must be incredible to keep watching him and seeing him get the job done for you. He's a once-in-a-lifetime type of horse.
Well, he is, exactly. It's probably something that we'll never see again. So we're all definitely taking the bull by the horns and going with it and having a lot of fun on the way. So yeah, very happy.
We'll let you enjoy this one and go and get your photo taken. Well done.
Appreciate it.
好，咁啊馬主嘅訪問嚟㗎，呢個係咁啊馬主之一啦，咁啊睇埋韋紀力咯喎，出嚟咯喎嚇。會睇埋佢個訪問啦。
1400, regardless of the race shape and who's in front of you, who's behind you, and who's coming after you, he just gets it done every time. What about today?
No, you summed up perfectly, Nigel. But I can only ride the horse I've got. I've got so much faith and confidence in him, and it's probably easy too when you see his record and what he can do. But when Ben, JD, Will Hayes get here and they tell me where the horse is, they've got such a great handle on him, even Willie Strapper. So it makes my job really easy. And you know, I guess we're all putting Mr Brightside under pressure, but Mr BS is just an amazing horse. He's a great athlete, and he's got no BS in him, and he's just a killer. He's a winner, and he's a pleasure to ride.
That trust and familiarity you've got, how does that aid you to not have to panic or second guess yourself as different or unexpected things are happening around you?
Yeah, Nigel, you summed it up. As a jockey, as a rider, riding a horse like him, and knowing him over such a period of time, not only being part of his development, his growth, but you just, when he's that good, you just have the confidence in him, you have the confidence with the people behind him, and then it's up to him to do all the running, and he's phenomenal. He's phenomenal.
How would you compare that effort with what he did in the All Fresh?
Better. It was, I know it was a bit more gruelling first up, but it was more dominant performance, still pressure, but he's an amazing horse, how he endures it. You know, you look at Fangirl, who's the only one who really upset his apple cart last preparation, and you saw her win with ease. Well, he's just had races that have just been, you know, that brutally ran, and he just keeps delivering. And I just love the Hayes boys when they just tell me, they just said he's like a football player. A great analogy, that he's a bit bruised and battered the next day, and then 2 days later he starts coming good, and then by the third day they sent me videos of him running around the paddock, and then I was like, wow, how well has he pulled up? And then I'm like, don't hurt yourself because you're going around too well. And look, again, my job's really easy and simple. I've got a lot of confidence in amazing thoroughbred, and we can call him a champion now without using that word too loosely. And he's just well performed, and he just gets the job done all the time at the top level.
Group 176, bravo.
Thanks very much.
咁韋紀力就當然話同上一次比較，梗係好咗啦，唔係點贏咧嚇。
不過講嚟講去都係好，
係啦。不過佢比較特別啦，佢形容啲馬好似足球員咁。
但係佢都講得好輕鬆喎程度，即係可能我同你去嘅咁都一
個 job 好容易
一樣都話翻到嚟㗎嘛。
講嚟講去好容易，我 job 係好容易啫。阿希斯做得好啦，隻馬。
咁啊，再加埋個面箍有少少幫佢攞啲 fresh 啦。
咪好輕鬆啊！睇到韋紀力就贏呢場賽事啦。咁就我哋啱啱收到有一個係考菲爾德馬場經理嘅訪問喎，我哋又睇下佢講咩先。
4 races into the card so far at the time of talking to you here at Caulfield. For the latest on the track conditions, I'm joined by Tim Bailey. Tim, have we got an on-pace bias today?
Oh, look, I think it's a bit early to call it. I think, you know, it's been circumstances. We've had a few horses flash from behind, you know, out in the middle to run second. So I think we've got 2 1800-metre races about to come up, and that'll tell the tale, I think. But at this stage, I'm not, you know, I certainly don't think it is an on-pace bias, but we'll probably know in an hour.
What's the jockey's feedback been like on the track?
Yeah, very happy. Yeah, there's lovely give in the track. We're on a good 4 still, and they suspect we'll be on a good 4 for the majority of the day.
Okay, so you can't see an upgrade necessarily?
I think it'll be very late in the day, yeah, and you can see by the times they're running, sort of 2 seconds outside the record. So, yeah, it'll be another couple of hours before we get an upgrade, I'd suggest.
And we obviously caught up earlier on in the week and you explained the significance of the winds here at Caulfield. What have we got today?
Yeah, we actually got a fairly stiff southerly, so that's a tailwind coming out of that chute. So I sort of suspect that is assisting the horses racing on speed a bit as we speak. So, as I said, the 1800 metre race is a bit different because they're running half the race into the breeze and then half with it. So, let's watch the next couple of races and that'll tell the tale whether it's a track related or wind related coming out of that chute.
Tim, thanks for your time. Let's bring on the Group 1s.
好啦，未來錦標都復榜完畢啦喎，咁啊跑第一名1號嘅樂觀派獨贏派13個半啊，位置派10個01。第二名2號希國政客位置派18個半，第三名6號奔流位置派27蚊，第四名4號決勝強擊，連贏1搭2派52個半，二重彩1號2號63蚊，三重彩126派231蚊，單鐵派85蚊，位置囂1搭2 24蚊，1搭6 31個半，二搭6 66蚊。4連環1246啊，派271蚊。4重彩啦，1264順序1733蚊。睇埋個賽事完成時間1分22秒54，比上次柯爾錦標慢少少。頭馬2碼個半馬位，2碼3碼1.25馬位。
一呢場佢唔使點打啊嘛，咁啊翻到嚟都係半手
可以快啲堆嘅，
齋推嘅。
好啦，咁啊嚟緊嘅賽事就今日嘅其中一項。